Is this thing on? Yeah, it is. Hello and welcome to your second Java tutorial. So let's start. Now we're just going to Eclipse. And it's opening. Just let it open. Yeah, Okay, so once it's opened, it should look a little bit like this. Now, obviously, you're first coming into Java, and you've probably never seen anything like this before, because this is a program, and that's specifically for coding with Java and making applets and stuff. So I'm sure you've never really come across something like this, unless you're, of course, you've done like C++ and use like the Eclipse C++ IDE or whatever. So let's start now. That always annoys me when that red light's on when it shouldn't be. So we're just gonna make a new project, because that's the first thing you do whenever you start making a game or program, whatever. You're gonna go to File, New, Java project, and you can call this whatever. So we're gonna call this tutorial. Nah, it's a bit too common. Let's call it. Oh, this is annoying. This is always the worst part. I'll call it Alpha. I'll do that. Alpha Bravo Charlie, and I'll go across that. Now, oh yeah, I forgot. This is linking to another project. Dun dun dun. Okay, let's try again. File, New, Java project, or you could just click here, and you go to Java project, and then press next. And it'll bring out the same window, and we're gonna do. Oh, this is difficult. AA. Then we're going to finish, and then we're going to open that. And if you should see a source saying SRC, this is source. This is like where all your source files are. You don't need to worry about this. This will come into more details some other time, but at the moment that's not important. So if you right click this source file, you're going to go to new class. I'm going to call the class AA, but usually you'd call it main, but I think it's a convention that you do AA, then AB, then AC, then AD to reach the AZ, and then you do BB, and then BA, BA, BB, BC, BD, you know what I mean, but that just like mucked my mind up a little, but yeah, so you do AA. And you can do a package, but we're not going to do one, because you don't need to worry about those just yet. Even though it says right here, the use of a default package is discouraged, which it actually is. They're not just saying that, it actually is pretty bad programming practice to not use a package, because it's basically what a package is. It's just a way of organizing things, and they're amazing. Seriously, they're really useful, because I always get cluttered up when I'm going here. Oh yeah, need to find something. Oh no, there's like 1,000 files, but you can just go into. Oh yeah, I know it's in here, and there's like 3 things in there. Click on the one you need, and you're done. So press finish, because you usually decode up to 1,000-ish, like loads. Like if I was to look at Minecraft, .Minecraft, and then you get to bin Minecraft, open with. Now you see they've got all of this. Look at this, I coded each one of these. These are all Java classes. I coded each single one of these. Now it's a lot, but over time it really isn't. But see, I did A, and then they did it with 3, but I usually do 2, but there you go, that's what I mean. AB2. Oh. Anyway, that's what it is really. So yeah, now we can close that as just an example, and there's still more. They use LWJGL, just a library, and it's really good. And it's usually org newed on. Oh no, maybe not. I think that's slick. But anyway, let's continue. So we made our class, and this is what it looks like. This is a class. Everything inside here is the contents of a class. There are only a few things that go outside of these classes, and that's usually importing things, and that's about it really. You can put comments outside the classes as well, so let's cover that actually. I'll show you a comment now. Comment isn't even a line of code, basically. It's just a way of saying, so I was coding till like midnight, and I was like, oh, I'm getting tired, but I'm halfway through doing something. I could just write, continue working on collision detection, for example. So that's what it is basically. And what I did there is I pressed Ctrl D and it got rid of the line. It's just pretty useful. Usually in like Code++ it copies the current line you're on, but I found out it gets rid of it. So yeah. Anyway, so let's make a main method. Now a method is usually, this is a constructor, but you don't need to worry about that. But a method's not really too different. You have a method header, which is usually, this is a method header. So public is, I'll explain all these later, public and stuff. But you have this is where the method header would be, and then you'd have yeah, something like that. But yeah. Anyway, but we're gonna do the main method. So to this, you do public static void main, and then you do a capital S for string, then two block thingies, block brackets, whatever. And you do args, and then you press enter, and that'll come out of the bracket. And you do an open squiggly bracket, press enter, and it'll make an opposite one here. Okay, there you go. Simple enough, right? Now inside here we're going to do the traditional thing that you do when you first start programming any language, and that's usually hello world. So you just do for this system.out, and I'll explain everything later, print line, and then you do two brackets, and in between the brackets you put two quotations, and in between the quotations is what we want to print out to the user. So you go hello me, because I'm going to be able to see this, so yeah. And you put a semicolon at the end of this bracket, and that should, and when you press save, you shouldn't have any errors. Now errors are identified by red, so if I was to do that, it would go red, and I could go, oh yeah, look, there's an error. Simple fix, it's just supposed to be out. But let's go over this quickly. So public class, this is the contents of a class. This is the main method. The main method is what the program looks for, because if there's no main method, to go, hey, what am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing? But if it has a main method, to go, oh look, there's a main method. He wants me to do this, so I'll do this. And then you can like call functions and I'm thinking of C++ there, but yeah, you get the idea. So then you have public, which means that other classes can access this. Because this is a class, I can make another one, and then other classes can access the details within this class if it was public. Static means you don't have to make an object to use it within other classes or within methods, etc. And then void means it doesn't return any data. I think it says here return type. No, but main is the name of the method, so it's the main method. And then string args is just two parameters, and that usually means arguments. Like this args, arguments, yeah. But then we got system.out.println, and then you got in brackets your string of text that you want to print out. So what this means is system means that you want to output it to your system, your computer. And out means you want to output, and you want to output this line. So we want to print out this line here. So that's basically what it means in short. But I mean, you don't really need to know what each of these do. I mean, it's helpful, but it's quite self-explanatory. But what you need to know is it off by heart, which is system.out.println, and then in brackets, and then quotations, hello me. This is on another line. If I press F11 to debug, that will open it. This is on another line. So you also have print, which means it will stay on the same line, but it will go on the other line because this is print line. But if this was print, and this was line, they will both stay on the same line, but this is going to say, okay, go to a new line now, so even if I was to do print, it will go on another line. This is because that this just means go to another line, but it hasn't done this yet, so it's going to do it on the next line, if that makes sense. So a new line, then yeah. Okay, so thanks for watching guys, that was your first tutorial, and I'll see you soon.